store here between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fields, and look at this, right away a loose football, and this is picked up by the Saints, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field, see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Cannon. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. The slot man in motion right. And he'll take this from a 9 down to the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
They're going to run a little pop pass here. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing.
What's up, doing ignorant shit again?
After having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. Touchdown! Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Lions nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
That's so big. Shut up. And you about to trade, man. You about
to... A little jet
sweep
to start the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like these are wideouts, either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well.
Williams loses the football.
There we go.
Say they have it, and they do. This defense tries
no idea why he started. He stopped and caught that shit all cute.
In this first quarter of play.
I need yards, man.
Because once they got the first fumble recovery,
he probably was like, when he caught it. On the
flip side, they can figure out how to work it because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Following the fumble recovery, Cannon. He completes it to Olave. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, and comes right back, and he's playing it around.
You got everything working for you, boy.
Nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind
He
of
was in
just
the
feel
back.
the laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that
you
this
did the
week.
thing,
We're
man.
talking to him and the coaches. They felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. They went through 2-minute drill.
That is 1 and 4.
Situations, but the ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A quick hitter complete. It's Thomas. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him
I
just
wasn't used to all
inside
these.
the
I'm looking for Lamb and all these guys, man. I see these games. Over the guard.
And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Who that? The dude who had the ball?
On 3rd and 2, Cannon. Feeling the pressure here and taken down and sacked back at the 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack.
Come on.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone.
Oh, yeah, there we
trying
go.
to hold to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Slot man moves right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that time rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up for it then.
And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 35 yards. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Blow it up in the backfield. Good.
The Saints offense on the field.
Except for execution, boy. God.
As the offense comes out here,
I said, oh yeah, that's a screen. Let me get in.
Perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. Oh, nice move at midfield. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Well, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers down the field.
He like fucking levitating.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen, because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit, but how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Saints.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me? 10-7 our score after one, right here on EA Sports.
Lions 7.
All right, come on, defense.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Cannon. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down.
Credit that job.
It's a room to maneuver. And a hard-working
Tyler Murray had that.
Inside the 20, down to the 17. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Second and 6.
Coming left is Kamara. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming out. The slot man in motion right. Here's Kamara.
Y'all game over already?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second rushing touchdown.
He's such an asshole.
And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. What's good on the extra point? And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for these
Where did that is like collar.
incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The Lions at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this is
A real B-more fan.
as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
Yeah, right. I don't want no brown. I don't want no brown on my team.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
No damn brown on my team.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, exactly.
Couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball
I'll
in
be
the
real,
air,
just gay.
but no, incomplete.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Yo.
A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
For real?
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Damn.
From the red zone, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7.
Y'all that bad against the run?
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to it before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be brought down right on the edge.
Man, he probably could play a wide receiver, but do so athletic.
Thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league. Second year
that ain't no touchdown.
I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked those progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered
I hope y'all went good.
exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
I mean, we got y'all with Deshaun Watson.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped.
Jacoby. Get Jacoby out of there.
Down to a knee at the 25.
I told you that. I told you.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive.
I told you that. I told y'all to start. I said y'all gonna start. Yeah, what do you mean we gonna start? Deshaun, he was offended. He's like, how dare you? This is preposterous.
Now they want to do
I said this nigga ain't playing like 3 years. This is ludicrous.
I didn't know Stephen A. Smith was in our chat.
We got it.
Absolutely blasphemous.
Yeah. I got that onside kick though. We need to keep joking so I could distract Cowboys here.
On first down, Cannon.
He killing me, bro.
It's complete again. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to
You need to get rid of that rapist. I mean,
That rapist.
To throw on
He said that rapist.
Cannon over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches it.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll maybe get back to the line.
Oh, come on.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to fourth down. Creeping up on a minute to play in his first half. Slot man moves right. They run. It's Kamara. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
First down, Saints.
Off play action. Cannon. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining. I got
Cowboy, you let me do this, bro.
Back to throw. Cannon. He gets it to Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas.
Oh, sorry.
Seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the
I like the fact that I got 2 onside kicks. That's my moral victory.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They don't want to hit him.
All
right, cool.
Cannon. He's got a man complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown. New Orleans.
Good game, bro.
A big play there.
Oh, good game, man.
And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score
I know, right?
in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Ah, he got me. He got me. He had that control. He let me make it look good by getting 2 onside kicks. I think he was trying to what's that? Cover the spread. He was trying to make it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
All right, bro. Good stuff, man. Good luck. I got much needed buy, so.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Yeah.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark.
Straight up, calling for that.
Another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Okay.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come out on third down. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Daniels. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down.
Dang, he threw 4.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Back to throw again. He
Oh.
finds his man complete. It's Daniels. And in for the Lions touchdown. Great effort there. 49 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads.
Oh, CD. Was CD in the game?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Nah, he ain't had CD Lamb ain't played all that game.
From the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but
he ain't need him.
Still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
What you want for CD?
Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's called.
I got draft picks too. I think I got a first pick. But you know what? I don't got no
Make a
damn wrong.
stand and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Cannon. He's going to launch
Where the
this thing
fuck is he
way
throwing that thing
downfield.
to?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And the Lions will take over
You said
here
first?
at their own 12-yard line.
Oh.
Holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you're going to want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish.
There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled.
What you said for Dub? So Odafe. Man, Odafe, my God. Odafe. No, he and defensive.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league. And he does a terrific job.
CD get a $34 million play. Yeah. I don't know if I can pull this.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cannon. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
We'll call that a punt, a 54-yard run struck. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready
he well rested.
Offense running back out here. And you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play.
He tried to woo you with that voice, man.
Every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of the next drive.
Colt 45.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the outlet. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback.
All right, fellas, yeah, man. If I could think of something for CD, I'll hit you up, bro.
But you did mention some wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is getting enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
In motion, the tight end. To throw on 3rd down. Cannon. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Here's Cameron Johnston now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And taken right on the 30. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Swift. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Cannon. And Thomas has it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's not an RPO.
Now he's got a 1st down here.
It's a straight screen. It's a straight screen.
And I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And taken down just shy of the 40. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back to throw now on first down. And Sharp calls it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Here's Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 60. And the Lions have taken a fourth quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing?
Where is he throwing that ball?
Costly one, it's intercepted.
He threw that 5 feet in front of the dude. Why?
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Come on, Warner.
Start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
There we go.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit, get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here, relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw.
Why did he stop on the route?
They're going to be batted away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball downfield, you got to move the chains.
Exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He's back to throw. Gets this to Gibson.
There we go.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
They'll look to throw. The pass caught by Olave. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll look to throw.
That is pass interference. I hate this game for not calling that.
Daggers, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early?
Come on, Lattimore. What the fuck?
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It is fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. They'll try and throw for it. And out of pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's intercepted yet again.
Got clothesline. That was not passing interference.
By Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. Well, like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope that the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was the defender who got up there